Hey guys, this video is just to tell you a little about a group I've created on Facebook. It's called Gluten-Free Gourmet. It doesn't get much attention and it's pretty hard to find sometimes because of all the advertising that's going on Facebook. If you search for Gluten-Free Gourmet, you might find several pages of people trying to sell you stuff before you get down to mine. And I'm going to show you the easiest way to find it if you want to get on there. But a little about the group. My wife and I have been gluten-free for over 3 years now. We started this because she discovered that the wheat or gluten in the wheat was what was causing her migraines that she's had for 30 years. And since I do most of the cooking and baking, I quickly realized it was going to be easier for me to become gluten-free also than to cook stuff for her and different stuff for me. But it was difficult at first working with all the different flours and substitutes for wheat and substitutes for gluten, which is really useful when you're baking. And a lot of the recipes I found online frankly didn't work, even in some books we've had that didn't work very well at all. So for the past 3 years I've been working on some of these recipes and coming up with my own, and I started to share them on this site. It's called Gluten-Free Gourmet. There's no advertising, and I hope to try and keep it that way. It's free. I'm not asking for anything from anyone. All I'm doing is sharing recipes because I know the struggle that people will go through if they try to become gluten-free but would still like an occasional pizza or pasta or some of the favorite foods they have. So I'm going to show you now how to find this site. You're welcome to go there and look at the recipes, copy them, use them. If you have your own gluten-free recipes that work well and taste good, you're welcome to post them there. And all I'm hoping for with this video is that some more people will share the group on Facebook so it becomes easier to find and more popular, just to help the people that need some tips on how to cook gluten-free. You'll find everything on there from pizza dough that rises to a dough to make pie crusts, pasta substitutes, pancakes, waffles, all the things that you think you may miss, bread. I don't have many bread recipes on there because my favorite recipe is now Brazilian cheese bread, and that one's on there. But I can add more bread recipes if people really want to make bread. After you've been gluten-free for a while, you find that you'll eat less and less bread as the craving disappears for wheat. Anyway, here's how to find it. I'm going to show you the easiest way to find it. Of course, you can go on and just search for Gluten-Free Gourmet, but you'll have to scroll through several pages sometimes to find the right group. One easy way to find it is to go to my page and then look at the groups and select it from there. Okay, hopefully I can zoom in a little on this. This is the type of display you'll see if you search for Gluten-Free Gourmet. You're going to find lots of things on there. But if you go to my page, my name is Frank Rogoyski, and then you go over to More, select Groups, and you'll see the Gluten-Free Gourmet, and you can select on that. and then you'll be in there and can see the recipes. And you can just scroll down on them. I haven't found a really good way to print things out, individual posts, to print individual posts, other than copying and pasting into some printable document and then printing out from there. When I've tried to print, it tries to print the whole site, the whole list of posts, rather than just the one I want. If someone knows an easier way to print an individual post, let me know. So hopefully you can find it now, and will find it useful. As I said, I'm not looking for anything other than to share my findings and all my experience that I've had over the past few years in creating these recipes. Most of the recipes, if you scroll down on them, you'll see that most of them have pictures and pretty detailed instruction. Here's some bear claws, biscuits, some tips and different things that I use. Here's pierogies, pie crust, cornbread, which never needed flour in the first place other than cornmeal, Scottish shortbread, lasagna, fruitcake, eclairs. You can make eclair dough. This is an eclair cake, but you can make the dough gluten-free, and it looks and tastes just like eclairs. Brazilian cheese bread, I make them in donut forms so they come out about the size of bagels. There's a pizza with dough that rises, and it's strong enough to pick up a slice by hand. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. Have fun.